guys! In case you were wondering why I look all kinds of crazy, I just brushed a hair history video out of my hair, but that's not what this video is about. Today I am going to try a Cassia treatment for the first time. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I used to apply henna on my hair on a regular basis, and I absolutely love how henna makes my hair feel. It's a very, very good natural hair treatment. It deeply conditions your hair, it makes it soft, shiny, smooth, easy to comb, it gives it a little bit of volume, and it's just overall an amazing thing to apply to your hair. But the one thing that I don't want to have with henna anymore is the color. Henna colors your hair red, and you can still see the residue of that in the ends of my hair, but I'm trying to grow out my natural hair color, so I don't want that anymore. For some reason, I have always known about this, but for some reason I have just never tried Cassia. Cassia is another plant that has very similar properties to henna when it comes to nurturing your hair, but it doesn't actually give your hair any color, and that is why it is referred to as blonde henna or neutral henna. It is not related to henna in any way botanically, but it's referred to as henna because it's very similar. Anyways, I don't know why I've never tried Cassia before, because it is something that is straight up my alley. Yeah, I just never had. So today is the day. I'm going to do a Cassia treatment on my hair, and I want to show you how it works and what the results are going to be like. It's a little bit of an experiment. So yeah, we're gonna see how this turns out. I went on the hunt for some pure Cassia in my neighborhood, and it turned out to be pretty hard to find. I did find mixes along in with the kind of colored henna ranges, which is, I cannot stress this enough, there's no such thing as colored henna. Henna is just red, and if it's any other color, it's mixed with other herbs like indigo or cassia. Blonde henna is what I ended up going with, and this is a mix of, let's see, cassia, rhubarb, chamomile, rosemary, and a little bit of henna. This should not give my hair any color and only give it the treatment, because my hair is already dark and cassia does not have any bleaching properties at all, so it will not make my hair blonde. So this is the golden blonde color from Henna Colors Paris. It was the cheapest one I could find. It honestly doesn't matter what brand you use, as long as the plant is Cassia Italica. That's the one you're looking for. I read the instructions on this, and it says to let it develop for a little bit in very hot water. So I think I'm gonna hop into my kitchen and do that. Okay, so I added nearly boiling water to the powder, which I emptied into a container. I know with henna you're not supposed to use any metal while you're developing it because it may alter the color outcome. I'm not sure if it's the same case with cassia. It shouldn't be, because it doesn't really have a color, but I avoided metal just in case. I like to get it to about Greek yogurt consistency. That way it neither drips nor crumbles out of my hair when I apply it. I also make myself some tea with the remaining hot water. So I'm going to allow this to cool down a little bit, put on my henna t-shirt, and then transfer you to the bathroom. I almost forgot a step, and that is washing and drying your hair. So I wash my hair, and it is slightly damp now. I'm going to leave it like this because there's water in the mixture anyway. So what I'm going to do now is apply this mushy stuff onto my hair. Look at me, by the way, I feel 16 again. Okay, so I'm going to start at my roots. I have a lot here, by the way. I used 100 grams of cassia, and I feel like this is more than enough to cover my hair. So now that I have all the cassia in my hair, I am quickly going to apply some quick film over this. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this in a towel, and you're supposed to leave it on for between 30 minutes and 2 hours. So I'm gonna see how long I can leave it in and then I will be back. Before I go, I feel like I should warn you about this. Yeah, this is the less glamorous side of this. I had to come back the next day because the sun went down, but this is the final result. Now, the packaging of the product said to just rinse it out, which I tried, but I did that yesterday evening, but this morning I had to go and wash my hair with some shampoo because my hair felt very dirty and kind of, I believe I still had a few pieces of clay stuff in there, even though I rinsed and rinsed and rinsed, but that's okay. Because now I have my finished result. Although I have to say that because I did wash my hair with shampoo and I also conditioned it, I'm not exactly sure how much of this is the Cassia and how much is due to my shampoo and conditioner. My hair is very, very soft and it actually feels very well nourished. That is kind of the main thing I think I'm taking away from this. My hair just feels a lot healthier because as far as looks go, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. I don't see that much of a difference, to be honest. Although yesterday I was kind of in doubt about whether it had actually changed my hair color or not, because I did feel like it was a little bit more red, but now I can't really tell anymore. I mean, I feel like my ends are still a lot more red than my roots, so it shouldn't have dyed my hair red. I mean, I wasn't expecting much to happen color-wise. In fact, I wasn't expecting anything to happen color-wise. But I was expecting maybe a little bit more shine or something. I don't feel like my hair is that much shinier than it was before I did this. But it does feel a lot healthier, and I guess that's the most important thing anyway. So maybe it's more like a kind of long-term treatment that just strengthens my hair. So I guess this is the finished result. I don't think I'm going to do this very often. It was quite a lot of work, a lot of cleaning up afterwards. I mean, I'm not getting amazing results just yet, but who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind after I've worn my hair post Cassia for a few days. So I want to thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon in my next video.